Hello and welcome to Upcoming Flicks. These mind-blowing crime thrillers I'm about to reveal have caused millions to cancel plans, call in sick, and stay up until 3 a.m. mumbling just one more episode. I've ranked the most addictive series ever made, and number 1 left viewers questioning reality for days. Number 11, 000.
La única ley que realmente importa en la guerra es que tus hermanos están a tu lado.
Think about one single cocaine shipment connecting 3 continents and threatening to bring down empires. That's what 000 is about. This amazing international crime show follows a drug shipment from Mexico to the United States and finally to Italy. At the center is the Linwood family, Americans who ship goods but find themselves caught between rival drug gangs, political games, and deadly betrayal. What makes this show so gripping is how it shows different points of view. You don't just watch the drug trade, you see it from all sides. It's a harsh, honest look at how global crime works and how greed, loyalty, and fear can lead to violence. With beautiful camera work and tense music, each episode pulls you deeper into a world of corruption that feels scarily real.
Bigger the risk, greater the profit.
Number 10, The Killing.
Just gotta keep our story straight, Lynn. No one's gotta know what we did.
Ever been so gripped by a murder case, you can't look away? That's The Killing. Set in rain-drenched Seattle, this show hooks you with its moody vibe and won't let go. When teenager Rosie Larson is found murdered, Detective Sarah Linden and Stephen Holder dive into Seattle's darkest corners. What starts as a simple whodunit explodes into a twisted web connecting a grieving family, a heated mayor's race, and citywide secrets. But here's why you'll be obsessed. Linden and Holder are TV's most captivating detective duo. She's haunted and intense. He's street smart with surprising depth. Their messy, genuine partnership will have you rooting for them despite their flaws. The show hits you with shocking twists when you least expect them. Later seasons up the stakes with crimes tied to Linden's troubled past and a massacre that rocks Seattle's elite. No neat endings here, just raw emotion, moral gray areas, and an atmospheric thriller that stays with you long after the rain stops.
Is it me you're trying to save or yourself?
Number 9, The Punisher.
It's plenty of time now that you're home.
Revenge has a face, and it's Frank Castle. He's a man consumed by vengeance after his family is murdered, and John Bernthal's acting is amazing. The pain in his eyes tells more than words ever could. Castle fakes his death and disappears, only to come back as the Punisher, a one-man army going after organized crime. The Punisher isn't about fancy costumes or superpowers, it's about trauma, revenge, and a man who's lost everything. As Castle fights his way through the criminal world, he runs into mob bosses, hired killers, and corrupt officials. But in the middle of all the violence, there's something deeply human about Frank's mission. He's not just looking for revenge, he's searching for meaning, for closure, for a reason to keep going. Every gunshot, every brutal fight, every quiet moment adds another layer to this broken, relentless character. This show doesn't just show violence, it makes you feel how heavy it is. And the ending? It's a mix of justice, loss, and redemption that will stay with you long after it's over.
What if Billy kills you?
I'm not the one who dies, kid. I'm the one who does the killing.
Number 8, Mr. Robot.
What I'm about to tell you is top secret. There's a powerful group of people out there that are secretly running the world. Guys that play God without permission. And now I think they're following me.
What if the biggest threat to society wasn't a bomb or a disease, but a hacker with a grudge? That's the world of Mr. Robot, where Elliot Alderson, a brilliant but unstable computer security expert, gets recruited by a mysterious group that wants to bring down the world's most powerful company. What starts as a Robin Hood-style revolution quickly turns into a mind-bending maze. Elliot's mental health gets worse, friendships change, and the truth becomes harder to find. With groundbreaking storytelling and some of the most shocking twists in TV history, Mr. Robot takes amazing risks. It's a tense mix of paranoia and fear with themes of big business, spying, and mental illness driving every scene. Rami Malek's acting is incredible, making Elliot one of the most interesting and surprising main characters on TV. It's about identity, loneliness, and what happens when you decide to tear everything down. And just when you think you understand Elliot, you don't. Number 7, Sons of Anarchy.
Always had one thing we played out together. Keeping blood and greed away from our front door.
Set in the made-up town of Charming, California, this show follows Jax Teller, who's next in line to lead an outlaw motorcycle club that's as much a family as it is a criminal group, after finding writings by his dead father. Who wanted a better path for the club? Jack starts to question everything. What follows is a bloody journey through betrayals, violent rivalries, and painful sacrifices. Sons of Anarchy is more than guns and motorcycles. It's about legacy, being a father, and the price of loyalty. Each character is ready to explode with emotions. And as Jack struggles between doing what's right and doing what's necessary, we watch a modern tragedy unfold. The writing is raw but poetic, and the acting, especially by Charlie Hunnam and Katie Sagal, is gut-wrenching. The final seasons are devastating, satisfying, and unforgettable. This isn't just a crime thriller. It's a brutal story of love, loss, and power. Just know once you start, there's no turning back.
You can't change the rules, or it all goes to hell.
Number 6, Daredevil. He's blind, but he sees everything. Daredevil isn't your typical superhero story. It's a dark, gritty legal drama with amazing fights. Matt Murdock is a New York lawyer by day, crime fighter by night. After losing his sight as a child, his other senses became super strong. But don't let the powers fool you. This show is about real human struggle. Each episode digs into Matt's inner conflict between justice and revenge, especially as he battles Kingpin, one of the most interesting villains in Marvel. With brutal fight scenes, emotional depth, and a dark atmosphere, Daredevil takes superhero stories to a new level. It's a perfect example of great action, but also great character drama. The moral questions that trouble Matt's double life, every moment matters. And when Punisher and Elektra enter the story, the lines between good and evil get even more blurry. If you want a crime thriller with heart, this is it. Number 5, Mindhunter.
It's not easy butchering people. It's hard work. Physically and mentally, I don't think people realize you need to vent.
Based on true events, this David Fincher masterpiece follows FBI agents who started criminal profiling by interviewing imprisoned serial killers. What makes it scary? These conversations actually happened. Set in the late 1970s, this chilling and smart series follows FBI agents Holden Ford and Bill Tench, along with psychologist Wendy Carr, as they explore new territory, the minds of murderers. By interviewing real-life killers like Edmund Kemper and Monty Rissel, they start to see patterns that police had never understood before. But their search for knowledge comes at a cost, not just to their personal lives, but to their sense of right and wrong. As they dig deeper, they begin to wonder, can you truly understand evil without being changed by it? Tense, intelligent, and based on true events, Mindhunter isn't just about catching killers, it's about understanding human nature. David Fincher's careful direction makes every scene feel dreadful, and it leaves you wondering, how many monsters are still out there, hiding where we can see them?
You've got 19 dead black children. You telling me that's a coincidence?
Number 4, Dark.
Hands up! Where am I? What year is it?
Welcome to the future.
What starts as a missing child case quickly unravels into one of the most mind-bending, unique crime thrillers ever made. Dark isn't just a show, it's a puzzle box on a massive scale. Set in the creepy town of Wyndon, the show introduces us to 4 connected families whose secrets stretch across multiple time periods. As children begin to vanish without a trace, hidden connections, buried secrets, and a time travel conspiracy spanning generations begin to come to light. The brilliance of Dark is how it mixes crime, sci-fi, and psychological drama perfectly, all while keeping an atmosphere so thick with fear and mystery that you'll feel it in your bones. Each episode raises questions that aren't just about the plot, but about fate, free will, and the very nature of time. The characters are flawed, driven, and deeply human, and their stories weave together perfectly. Watching Dark is like walking into a maze, beautiful, dangerous, and unforgettable. It demands your attention, rewards your patience, and stays with you long after the final twist.
Die Frage ist nicht, wer die Kinder entführt hat, sondern wann.
Number 3, Fargo.
Where's my brother? Are you listening to me? Is he listening to me?
You cut off his ears. He's dead, I think.
Inspired by the Coen brothers' famous movie, Fargo reinvents the crime anthology format with each new season, and every single one tells an amazing story. Set across different decades and places in the American Midwest, the series paints a haunting, darkly funny picture of crime and consequences in small-town America. You'll meet a changing cast of hitmen, corrupt cops, morally conflicted citizens, and ruthless mob families, all caught in situations that spin wildly out of control. What makes Fargo special isn't just its gripping plots or rich characters, it's the the feel of the show. That uniquely strange mix of Minnesota niceness and bone-chilling menace. You'll go from laughing at funny lines to sitting in shocked silence after a brutal twist. And somehow, no matter how different the seasons seem, they're all connected by the same haunting idea that in the quietest places, the loudest crimes echo the longest. With beautiful camera work, unforgettable acting, and storytelling that swings between silly and tragic, Fargo is the rare show that gets better the more you think about it. Number 2, Dexter.
Hello?
Dexter, I need you to go to an all-night pharmacy right away.
I'm kind of in the middle of something.
Whatever you're drinking, wait.
Kids.
He's a blood expert for the police by day, a serial killer by night, and somehow you're cheering for him. Dexter is the kind of show that makes you question your own sense of right and wrong. Set in sunny Miami, the series follows Dexter Morgan, who was taught by his adoptive father to channel his killer urges into something like justice, only kill those who deserve it. It's a chilling idea wrapped in the form of a crime drama. Each season peels back more layers of Dexter's broken mind, introducing enemies that challenge not just his survival, but his humanity. From the ice truck killer to the Trinity killer, the show builds suspense with villains that are as interesting as its main character. And then there's Deborah Dexter's sister and a cop who unknowingly shares her life with the killer. Their relationship, full of tension, love, and inevitable tragedy, forms the emotional heart of the series. With moments that shock, thrill, and devastate, Dexter is both an exciting crime saga and a deep look into the mind of a man constantly on the edge of his own darkness.
My name is Dexter Morgan. People fake a lot of human interactions, but I feel like I fake them all.
Number 1, Sherlock. Sherlock reimagines Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's famous stories with sharp dialogue, breathtaking visuals, and a performance by Benedict Cumberbatch that instantly became iconic. Set in modern-day London, this version of Holmes is a brilliant, socially awkward genius who solves crimes with unmatched logic and intuition, but struggles with human connection. Enter Dr. John Watson, a former army doctor looking for purpose, and the two form one of television's most electric partnerships. Each episode is a feature-length mystery packed with twists, false leads, and mind games, especially when Sherlock faces off against his arch-enemy, Jim Moriarty, whose chaotic genius matches Holmes step for step. What sets Sherlock apart isn't just the clever cases or the stylish presentation, it's the emotional depth underneath the brilliance. Every revelation hits hard, every clue matters. And by the time the final episode ends, you'll realize this isn't just a crime thriller, it's a story about friendship, trauma, and the price of genius.
This one.
You're Sherlock Holmes, wear the damn hat.